I'm a researcher in this research project called FEM IoT, and basically we are part of the connected street. So the idea is mainly create new infrastructure for the connected streets in the smart cities. Nowadays the pollution is collected by big stations with high price sensors that are using. Our idea is to use this kind of small sensors that are really more cheap, but taking into account that we can reduce the spatial resolution of these sensors. So taking advantage of these small sensors that can be installed in an easy way in many streets of the city, take the information from these sensors. In here we have the particle sensor or gas sensor, ozone sensor. So try to reduce this spatial resolution and obtain more information in real time.
If we think about mobility, basically the first thing that it comes to our mind is how to reduce or the problems linked with the need to move things and people around the city. Basically cars move around, and to make that feasible they consume some kind of energy. This generates basically some kind of issues that may affect the health of the people. And so the goal of this project is to be able to monitor these parameters. Something which we believe is quite revolutionary is that it's true that the city has currently information about the air quality in a quite general way. I mean, not in a specific region, not in a specific zones. So our project aims to deal on that, to see what's the quality on that street, on that part of the square, so have this low-level information which may help, like in the case of the superblocks, to identify if, for instance, the superblocks is a good solution in terms of improving the air quality of that region, of where the superblock is applied. And indeed, one of the questions that we wonder in this project is, okay, superblocks seems a very good idea because they reduce the number of vehicles moving around, the speed of the vehicles and whatever, so it should improve the air quality, so we want to validate that. However, how this affects the streets surrounding the superblock.
We want also to take into account the pollution, how it affects to the schools. It's some papers affirms that pollution affects also to the development of children. So the idea is to monitor this pollution around surrounding the schools. So taking into account that these sensors that we are installing are easy deploying, the idea is not only trying to cope with the mobility, not only trying to solve mobility problems, also cope with the problems that can appear to the children with the pollution surrounding the schools.
All the technology necessary to get the data from the sensors to the cloud, to the place where it can be processed and analyzed. We are also taking the opportunity in this project to test our own technology. We have developed some new protocols, some new ideas that are much more efficient. And another aspect that we believe is quite interesting of our project is that we use also the data to optimize the network. For instance, using machine learning or artificial intelligence, we can create estimators based on the data that we gather, as well as data from other networks or external data, to predict what will happen in the future. So we can change the behavior of the network to adapt to those expected changes.
Well, the project is composed by different universities and research centers of Catalonia. This project is funded by the Generalitat and receives funds from FEDER program. And in the project we also have an executive committee of different enterprises and businesses that are interested in this infrastructure that we want to create. The project has started at the beginning of 2020, and the main idea is that at the end of mid-2021 try to implement the first infrastructure in the city.
I mean, it will be a very relevant approach just for the city council or other organizations around, just to plan future actions on the city or to improve the mobility in the area of Barcelona, but also internationally